everybody. So, this kind of came out of nowhere. Last month, I was once again approached by Kessel to see if I would like to make another Resistance series to mark the anniversary of the first time we ever met the characters of Resistance in the Meet the Aces short on YouTube. I agreed. So, we made Star Wars Resistance Series 2. That's really all there is to the backstory of this thing. This series is quite a bit shorter than the last one. It's 10 figures, which means that me and Kessel did 5 characters each, but that doesn't mean they're any less cool or well-made. If you've been following me and Kessel's Instagram, I will link both of them in the description down below. You will know that we've been posting them over the last couple weeks, but this will be first time pickings for the only people who see the YouTube channel, so good on you guys. And since that's about all there is to know about what went on behind this series, we can go ahead and get started. The first figure, drawn by Kessel, you could see that we've alternated the characters, is Agent Tierny, a character who kind of turned out to be the main villain of the show. As the clean-cut First Order recruiting officer she is, Kessel gave her a very detailed uniform, with all the appropriate blacks and very, very dark grays, along with a new hairpiece, I believe, to fit her character a bit better. She also has just a standard blaster pistol. Second up is Kaz the Radar Technician, drawn by me. See, there's the alternation coming in. And the main reason I wanted to draw this figure was because it would let me be able to draw the canon version of the uniform of Matt the Radar Technician. Say what you will, but the SNL Undercover Starkiller base sketch is the greatest thing produced under the Disney Star Wars buyout. Adam Driver kills it, and I highly recommend it, except there is one cuss word. So ask your parents first before watching it, I guess. I don't know. In any case, this is the uniform Kaz steals to go undercover at a First Order base. I just gave him the official Kaz hair and an orange utility belt. Third is Synara, the former first mate of Kragan Gore's pirate crew before she got a conscience and joined the Colossus. Synara is one of my favorite characters in the show, so it's good to see that Kessel did her justice. Like with Agent Tierny, Kessel gave her a new hairpiece, and also a blaster to defend herself, and of course made sure to give her the Mirialan tattoos on her forehead, and also the Scout Trooper armor that she uses, represented by the boot printing and a utility belt. Another very cool character who didn't really get all that much to do, that is a problem with a lot of the Resistance characters if you watch the show, is Venisa Doza, Resistance pilot, wife of Captain Doza, and mother of Tora Doza. My favorite part about this figure might be her blue jacket, because it really helps give a splash of color to the normally really boring Resistance uniforms. Like with Tierny and Synara, there wasn't really an official hairpiece that would work for her, so I designed a new one for her, and also gave her a blaster pistol like a lot of the characters in the series. Definitely the coolest character in the series is Kessel's Axe to Grin, which is a pun, meaning axe to grind, 'cause he's a villain. Pretty obviously he has a new helmet piece to match his Iktachi horns, along with a vibro axe to go slicing people up, I guess, 'cause he's a bounty hunter. He has very intricate armor all throughout, and I think it came out looking pretty sweet. Jace Rucklin. Idiot. Always on the wrong side of things. Why can't the Malfoy stand-ins ever get a good redeeming character arc? Like, come on, they're not all bad. Guess all the good stuff went to Tam. Anyway, Frodo Baggins has Commissioner Gordon's hair in blonde, and just a lot of earth tones everywhere. It probably has something to do with how his personality isn't as bright and cheerful as Kaz and Niku, whatever. You know, art stuff, color theory, yeah. And now for Axe's target, this is Norath, the Resistance spy. Another one of the characters that I think really had a lot of potential, but was just kind of squandered because he was on the show. Like with Rucklin, he's pretty much all in just earth tones, because I guess they used all of the colors on Team Aces and didn't have any more to go around, which it can be fine. It just makes it a bit boring sometimes when you're drawing fan art. This isn't fan art, by the way. This is like totally sophisticated stuff that most people wouldn't understand. So don't tell me it's fan art. Next is Nena, the First Order spy. Funny how that works out. What happened to her? She seemed like she was developing a conscience at the end of her episode and then completely disappeared. Again. But I am not here to complain. I'm gonna stop myself from now on. Resistance, you will be missed. You could have been better. But anyway, Nena here uses a new head for her tentacles, I guess. I don't really know what species she is. That is a plus for Resistance. It introduced a lot of really cool alien designs. And then just a standard utility uniform. We covered a couple of the Aces last time, but this second series gives us a chance to finally finish out the Aces team. And that starts with Freya Fenris. Freya has a very nice red jumpsuit, which again helps give much needed splashes of color here and there, and is using Princess Leia's buns hairpiece, recolored in blonde. The last figure is the last missing member of the Aces, the Keldor Bo Keevil. Now, the show never skimped on the designs for the Aces, because I really like them all, especially how colorful they are, and that follows with Bo's very yellow jumpsuit, along with his orange Keldor face, which is a new mold, with the face mask and the goggles molded into it. And that is the end of Resistance Series 2. You know, I probably sounded like I was hard on Resistance this time, but it's a good show. It's not the best Star Wars show out there. Clone Wars, Mandalorian, and even Rebels is way better, but it's a very lighthearted show about people in the Star Wars universe, and you can't really go wrong there. It still has quite a few great episodes, and I definitely recommend it if you're just looking for something light to watch. Even if you're like me and you don't want to have Disney Plus so the mouse doesn't get any of your money, since I'm advertiser friendly now, I can't exactly endorse piracy, but the layout this time was actually created by Kessel himself, so good on him, and the packaging is just pretty standard. Now, I know what you're going to say already, but I'm not really looking for collabs. If you could see my hands right now, they're moving pretty emphatically. I'm just doing this because I like Resistance, and I already made the first one, so why not a second one? Check out Kessel's work on Instagram at CJFig7. You'll be able to get closer looks at the figures he designed for this series, and look at mine for the same thing. No, I'm not getting any better at these in-card things, so let's kill it while it's young. Until next time, later. Da, 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 da.